For what?
To actually pick up my Lamborghini EVO.
Boo.
EVO.
Yeah, EVO.
EVO. You want to learn how to flip watches or actually get in exotic cars without losing money like we're doing here. And so regardless that you're hacking cars like this or new Lamborghini Huracan EVOs or anything else, makes no difference, you can still drive for free. So every single person, regardless that they jump on or not, we have thousands of new members each Black Friday that jump on and get the lowest price of the year to basically learn watch trading or car hacking. And it doesn't matter if they're on YouTube or they're on Facebook or wherever they are. This is the greatest time of the year to learn this skill because I lower the course cost so much that every normal person can get in and actually learn the process. Even if they're not ready for an exotic car, even if they don't have a lot of money to trade watches, they can still learn the process and slowly get into it because of the price of the course. I mean, we lower our membership costs over 80% for just this week, and people need to take advantage of that, like right now.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you right now?
-5. So here we are finishing up the paperwork on the EVO, and then we're going to go out there, check out the car, and go for a drive and see if it's really as exciting as they say it is. We know the color is amazing, but let's see how it drives just in a moment. Guys, look at that. I got my backpack, I got my registration, and I got my car. So we are now ready to roll out of here and see if the EVO is really as epic as they say it is. Now, I've test driven the EVO all-wheel drive. I've driven very shortly in the rear-wheel drive. It's gonna be interesting to see if it really holds weight when it comes to the rear with the all-wheel steering. We're about to find out right now, going for a ride. But what do you think of the spec? I don't know if you saw in my last video, I kind of broke it down. Do you like it? Do you think it's crazy? I think it really adds to the kind of the full Lamborghini effect on a smaller car. But let me know your thoughts. And again, let's go for a ride. So one of the complaints I always had is how crappy this display and everything was. It takes so much time and effort to kind of fuck with everything, and it's very annoying. It's like very annoying.
All right, bro. It's real.
It's real.
His brand is called Broke Millionaire.
I know, what a problem.
Can you explain how that works?
It doesn't.
In the simplest of terms, it doesn't.
Now, there's going to be a full review coming for this, of course, but for now, we're just really feeling out the car and if we really love it or not. And you can feel the rear just get so loose already. Right off the bat, incredible sound. I think that's one thing that I've always loved about the Performante is you had incredible sound and you had very, very little need for an exhaust system right from the factory. So that is fantastic. I mean, fantastic. Like, I think it's just unbelievable. So I'm really concerned about taking this in corners, you know that? Because like, it's rear-wheel drive.
Spin out.
Yeah, like and so that's one of the fears of it is that the rear is just going to get so loose. It's basically just like the Perf, you know? Yeah. They made it basically like a wingless Perf rear-wheel drive, you know? Which I think the Perf is still more special because it's a Performante, you know? It's not like a fucking Evo, but we'll see. I mean, I really like the design of this a lot. I think from a design standpoint, it's beautiful. There's no doubt about it. So I think it does a really good job. And the seats are phenomenal. Aren't they comfortable?
Yeah, they are.
Super comfortable. Like the old race seats were such garbage, and these aren't race seats. Yes. That was $2,000. And I want to mention that I can now put some coffee in there and feel good about my life. It's very good. It's very good. You feel that rear end. Yeah. You feel that rear end kind of like
first and second.
Yeah, you really feel that. You feel that rear end just not trying to like hook, you know, like just kind of being like whatever, fuck you. You kind of feel it, but it still feels very stable in a straigaway, you know? Like, I mean, I'm not an attorney yet, but the noise is fantastic, though, I'll give you that. And you really feel the hit, right? Like you can clearly see it and feel it. I mean, the noise is...
It feels like fun, small ass.
Yeah, but the noise is fantastic. Like, it's really good sounding car from the factory. Let's take that little turn and see how we go sideways. You ready, JT? You know, last time my record is crashing a car in 3 hours after I got it. But I was a child and I couldn't afford to at the time. So now I can kind of afford it.
Now that I can afford it.
Well, I can afford to have people die in my car and it's okay. That's what insurance is for. So I'm just letting you know.
Let's try not to do that.
I'm just saying in case you got lucky, that guy's in front of us. He's preventing us from going really fast. Super likes. Yeah, well, I wanted to check the all-wheel steering, you know?
Just wanted to check and see if it works.
Yeah, make sure we don't go in a wall yet.
This person's going to try to go.
You really feel that rear end, dude.
I don't know. It doesn't feel safe.
No, that's what I mean. That rear end really wants to get loose, you know?
You got to be careful.
Yeah, that rear end, dude, in every gear seems to want to, like, run away. You know, it's like... Yeah, I mean, it's got power, but it's definitely not the Pista, but it's a lot of fun. You can tell it's like, especially in lower RPMs, it doesn't have the turbos like the Pista, so it doesn't have that kick in the high end, but it really has like a lot of that fun factor. You can tell in the lower RPMs, really, really fun, especially with that rear end. That rear end scares me a little bit. I'm gonna have to take it into an empty parking lot and get familiar with like how much side to side it goes really, but outside of that, I think so far my initial impression is it's exciting. I mean, it's an exciting car all around, and I think the trim upgrades and this really gives it a better feel than the old plastic piece of shit that the first Huracan was. And the seats make a big difference too, like huge difference in design and in function, like just huge. Gives you a much better experience all around. So, and exciting, we're in 7th gear now. Hold on, let's go to Corsa mode. We're in regular mode. So now we're in Corsa mode. Much better. Yeah, definitely. Much better. A lot more acceleration, a lot more fun. So, like, now that we kind of drove the car a little bit, JT, I wanted to say, like, one of the best parts about this car right now that people aren't realizing is that outside of the whole thing I teach you guys about how to drive these cars for free and stuff, that's the best part. But you know, I called my insurance agent before this because I was like, oh, let me add this to my policy, right? Do you know how much this costs me per 6 months? Like, take a guess. Like, what would it cost a normal person to insure a car like this for like every 6 months?
$4,000?
Yeah, for me, not $4,000, $300 for 6 months for a 2021 $250,000 EVO using the same ECH strategies I talked about. And what I'm saying is, it's incredible how many people are like hesitant at times to be like, oh, I don't know if I should join ECH. And like just the insurance savings from an understanding of how to position yourself will like save you more than your membership in just 1 month, you know, of insurance. And so like what I don't understand for people sometimes is how hesitant they are to save money, but how quickly they are to make money, you know? Yeah. Like, because like we talk to people about joining Watch Trading Academy, learning how to trade watches, and they do it all the time, like easily, like fucking 10 a day, you know, all day, every day, right, on YouTube. But we tell them like save money and learn these principles so you can get an exotic without losing money. And they go, I don't know, man, how much money am I going to make doing this? And I'm like, well, if you save just from one of the 10 angles you could save, you're paying for your memberships, like, because we're on Black Friday, like we were talking about earlier, you know, it's like crazy. I just don't understand how people just don't understand these concepts. All right, guys, so there you have it, the EVO rear-wheel drive. So what do you think? I mean, it's an incredibly good-looking car. It's basically a wingless perf, and I like that. I really like the clean design of the car. I'm just curious what your thoughts are on it. Tell me if I did a good job with the spec. Not that I give a shit about your opinion, but let me know in there if you would have spec'd your EVO rear-wheel drive the same color, and if you think I should keep it or dump it. Do that in the comments, and of course, just make sure you like the video or hate the video if you hate me. And of course, leave your funny comments below. And don't forget, Black Friday sale is live, so learn how to hack cars like these so you stop losing money on exotic cars. I'm going inside, and full review coming very soon.